Yes, you lady. I want to know on whose behalf you're speaking on. Whose behalf you're speaking about Andrew Holness must come down. No, you fled this island of Jamaica and gone to the United States for greener pastures. You fled PNP hard times and you're coming here ranting rubbish. Now, if you don't know the history, you better know it now. The PNP disobeyed court orders under the Portia Simpson Miller administration, along with Omar Davis and Maurice Guy, and carried the landholders to court in order to get the squatters back on the land, despite the court's order for the squatters to come off the land that they squat on. The landholders for this compound, one is case and one is battle in the courts for the squatters to come off. And while the squatters coming off, they must demolish their buildings while coming off. That is the court order 19 years ago. Now, Portia Simpson Miller government with Omar Davis and the Minister of Housing at the time, Maurice Guy. Omar Davis at the time was the Minister of Transport. They carried the landholder to court, They carried the landholder to court, despite the landholder won his case, and trying to pervert the course of justice despite the court ruling. Now the court again threw out that case. The court threw out that case what the PNP is coming with. So that is why the squatters are still on the land, squatting without the permission of the landholder. Now this lady who don't know her history, what Andrew Holness have to do with this? All these things happened before Andrew Holness. What you want Andrew Holness to do now? If he defy the court order and make them stay on it? Even if Andrew Holness knows, the court already gave these people, these squatters, repeated command to get off the land because it's not theirs. The people refused. The landholder himself gave the squatters repeat warning, say they must vacate the land, and when vacating the land, that's what the court said, they must take the belongings. The people refused. The court order said the people must come off the land, That's what the court orders. And the PNP, under this distinguished patronage of Portia Simpson Miller, the Minister of Transport, Omar Davis, and the Minister of Housing, Maurice Guy, took the landholder to court despite the court ruling that the squatters must come off the piece of land. They took Maurice Guy and Omar Davis under the Portia Simpson administration, took the landholder to court, defying the court ruling, said the squatters must stay on the land. Now the PNP is the trouble for all of this, The People's National Party, promoting slackness and corruption. Now, how you going to defy what the court say? Saying that the squatters must come off the land, and you, the PNP operatives, the PNP politician, went and carry the landholders to court, saying that the court order, they won't go by what the court said. So the squatters remain on the piece of land. Now let me tell you something, people. In any country, the court has the final say, not politicians, right? What politicians do in parliament is amend laws, and that's the highest court of the land, right? In parliament. And when they amend the law, it handed down to the courts of the land. No, and that's final. Now, what the court of the land was doing is to honor the landholder, his rights for the land. The landholder went and warned the people after the court made the final decision and said they must vacate the land And that is what the court said. So when you're vacating the land, carry your belongings. Demolish the structures and carry your belongings. And the PNP politicians like Omar Davis and Maurice Guy disobeyed the court proceedings, the court ruling, and carried the landholder to court, insisting that the squatters stay on the land. Listen to me, lady. Go know your history. Go know your history. Ranting rubbish with loud voice, not making it. Go read and go learn. You're corrupt. You're not bright. You're romancing corruption. You're making love to corruption. You try to make a baby with corruption. You're sleeping between the huge legs of corruption. You're trying to impregnate for corruption. You're a dangerous, evil, wicked woman. You know why you're dangerous? You're a dunce, and you came out into the light with your darkness.